For Western Massachusetts, this is Western Mass News.
We're continuing our coverage on a rollover crash that involved a police cruiser in Springfield earlier today. Good Wednesday evening, everyone, and welcome to Western Mass News at 6. I'm Chris Pisano. Tonight, we're getting answers on just what happened and the safety risks traffic patrols and crews face today. Western Mass News reporter Wesley Days has more details on that and the exclusive surveillance video that shows that crash. He joins us live on St. James Avenue, blocks away from our studios where this all happened. And Wesley, the suspects behind this are only in their mid-teens.
They are, Chris, and tonight you'll hear more about those 4 suspects that were apprehended by police just around the corner from where we're standing here at St. James Avenue. Now, on top of that exclusive video that you are about to see tonight, we also want you to take a look at some of the other people featured in that clip, the construction workers, the traffic patrol people that stand out here day in and day out and risk their lives. We want you to take a note and listen to what they have to say about what we can do as drivers to keep them safe on the road.
On the construction people, when I was talking to them, they were saying like they just came inside for lunch. Luckily they were on the street, and they said that saved their life.
Surveillance video shared only with Western Mass News captured this moment in Springfield. A stolen car rolled over after it sideswiped a police cruiser. The 4 suspects seen running away range in age from just 15 to 16 years old. They were later arrested. The movie-like ending to this crash only matched by how this all started in the first place.
There was a call to our 911 center that someone was pointing what appeared to be a shotgun out the window of a car.
No firearm has been recovered by police yet. Those suspects and the officer involved in that crash suffered minor injuries. The fallout from this incident impacting more than just those 4 kids. Nearby schools were also placed in lockdown, but young ones weren't the only ones in harm's way. Construction crews and the sheriff's deputies assigned to protect them just a few feet away from where all of this happened.
We had 3 deputies on scene there that this whole situation unfolded in front of. So they jumped right into action and assisted Springfield police with the pursuit and the subsequent arrest. It just kind of highlights the danger and the unpredictability that goes with any of these construction scenes, particularly one right in the heart of the city.
So what are crews and deputies doing to keep themselves safe?
Our number one thing is for them to be aware. They're very heavily instructed to not be doing anything but looking at the scene and managing it.
And what can we do to help them?
When approaching construction scenes, the biggest thing we can tell people is slow down, be aware, and expect the unexpected.
Yeah, some important notes there from Rob Rizzuto, who's the communications director with the Hampden County Sheriff's Office. Now, one of the other things that he pointed out to us tonight, Chris, was something that I'm doing right now. Hands in pockets. They advise patrol workers not to put their hands in the pockets, to keep their eyes focused solely on the roads that they are covering and managing as construction workers work on the roads. Now, if you want to keep watching that clip, and I don't blame you, it's quite dramatic, you can head over to our website, westernmassnews.com. It now lives on that website. For more information on that crash and that information, don't forget to head over and click on the As Seen on TV button. Reporting live in Springfield, Wesley Days, Western Mass News.
Wesley.